Hello, this is Michael Hamill about to give a tutorial on functions for integrity for Athens State University. The first thing that I would do, oh, and by the way, I'm working on my Mac. Everything that you see here will work with Windows or any other operating system that you might have Excel on. The first thing I would do is go to Google and search Excel functions. The very first thing that pops up will be an Office site called List of Worksheet Functions. You want to make sure that you're going to Microsoft's site for this. So we'll click on that, and here are functions by type, and we want to come down to financial functions, and let's take a look at future value, FV, the function for FV. We're going to click on that, and at the top you'll see the syntax for FV, and that is going to require the interest rate per period. The NPER is the total number of payment periods in an annuity. PMT is your payment. PV is your present value, and type is a number 0 or 1, which indicates payment when the payments are due. 0 is at the end of the period, 1 is at the beginning of the period, and we'll go into more detail further on. So let's go ahead and let's open up Excel. Okay, now we have Excel opened, and the first thing that I would do is give it a nice heading, maybe, so you know what you're calculating. Finds the present and future values. And to separate the two, if you highlight across the top all of the cells that you would like to edit, right click on it and hit Format Cells. Then go into Patterns, and I'm sure it might be a little different from Mac to Windows, but you'll see some similarities. And click on your whatever color you prefer. I like blue. And I'm going to put a little title here, and I'm going to call this Finds PV, and then just in case we forget what that is, present value. Okay. Now, let me get to PV. See how easy it is to go through and look at your syntax? And also when you start typing, it'll also spit out your syntax as well. But I was trying to give you guys a place where you can reference. So we know that we need rate, number, payment, future value, and type. First, type in future value, and type in what it does, and then give it a nice little small piece there to the symbolisms that you see in the syntax, so you have familiarity with it. And interest, lowercase I for that, and number of payments, put an N for that, and we'll make this just a hair bigger. And we can go payments, which is PMT, and then pay at end 0, so you just kind of know what it does, and pay at beginning, just go lower, shorten it, 1, and we will go type. Okay. now that we have what we want in there, let's or what we need, let's put what we want, and that is going to be present value. And I always like to make this bold because it shows that's what you're looking for. You can also bold your title here if you'd like, so you know, but I figure highlighting it blue will suffice. So all that we have to do now is, for our function, you can either type it here or you can type it up in your bar. It does the same thing. You just go equals PV, open and close your paren, and there you see it pops up rate, number, payment, FV, and type. So now all you have to do is, in this order, rate, you find your interest rate and just click it, just left click it, and then put a comma in. Click comma. Number, you just click it, hit a comma. It's very simple. Payment, click it, hit a comma. FV for future value, you're going to click it, hit a comma. And then type, you're going to click it and hit enter. And that is how you build a calculator for finding your present value. And we can go ahead and put in an example. If you had a future value, let's say of 0 and 6% interest with 3 payments of $100, and we'll go ahead and make this a type 1. Your present value, the money that you have to come up with, will be $283.34. And that is if you pay it at the beginning. If you have an extra payment, if you put that to 0, see, it will change it and it'll add an additional, or it's like adding an additional period. It'll lower your payment. This concludes our integrity on building a calculator using the PV function. Thank you.